Hi guys, welcome to my channel, Blackbird Oracle. I'm Allison Christina. How's everyone feeling? It's been intense and a lot going on. So I thought I would check in today and do a little bit different type of reading. This first one right now is going to be just a check-in with the Divine Feminine Collective, doing some channeled guidance, some channeled messages, and healing. So I am a twin flame and I do the twin flame readings, but that's not really my focus. It's more on healing and really working with divine feminines, empowerment, you know, that kind of good shit. Not that I don't love the divine masculines, I do, and I'm going to do a divine masculine healing reading as well. And then I may jump on and do a collective reading for divine counterparts, but we'll just see. These are the two I felt really guided to do. There's a lot going on, both in the masculine and feminine collective. And some of these messages, you might want to watch both videos or feel guided. You know, even if you resonate as a divine feminine, you might want to watch the masculine video because there's a lot of kind of back and forth. This video is for anybody. The messages are meant to be timeless. So whenever you're guided to it is when Spirit wanted you to receive the messages that I channel today and share. Take what resonates, leave the rest, because it is a general reading. When I did the pre-shuffle and set intentions into the cards, blessings, all of that, I was very focused and connected with the Divine Feminine Collective for this reading. So it may or may not resonate. We're all at different places in our journey as well. I tend to channel from a place of ascension, from higher perspectives. So again, it just might not be, if it doesn't resonate, it just might not be the right time for you. So I think that's enough of that. Let's just get into some things I've been picking up collectively. We've had a lot. We had the full moon, so a lot of releasing, a lot of things coming to the surface. And yesterday was Litha, the summer solstice, and I hope you all had an amazing day. I spent the day in the sun and by the pool and just being really relaxed, and kind of just got myself takeout and dated myself, watched a movie. But it was a beautiful day, and I hope it was for you as well. But some things coming up with that, you know, being illuminated, and we'll tap into what's being illuminated within the Divine Feminine, collective, and maybe shadows around that. There is a lot of parent stuff coming up. Both divine masculine, divine mother, I'm sorry, both for the divine feminine or the divine mother and the divine masculine and the divine father. There's not been an example of divine parenting for humans. And that's something that I won't get into too much in this video, but I will say that Adam and Eve were a really mediocre, shitty example that wasn't the divine counterparts, the divine parents. We also, through programming, were very disconnected from Mother Earth and Father Universe. So we have a lot coming up within both of the collectives, within just the collective, to do with parents. And again, how that's manifesting and showing itself is different depending on where you're at in your journey. I've been picking up a lot, just in general, again, for kind of both sides, with balancing, of course, forgiveness, with divine feminines, throat chakra stuff. I've been picking up, and heart chakra. There's a lot of just opening of that heart chakra, right? Releasing anything and everything is what I'm getting from the Divine Feminine Collective. That's just like beasts, you know. And when I was doing the pre-shuffle, the one card that popped out of all the decks was the Nine of Wands, and I heard stand your ground. And I know, I'm still used to kind of describing, getting used to how I channel and how my psychic abilities and gifts all work. And so bear with me again. This channel and myself always evolving. So where was I? Balance, forgiveness, masculine collective. A lot feels like awakening. A lot with the Kundalini awakening. This morning I was picking up a little anger, arrogance, pride, some you know, distorted masculine energy that's been coming up within both. It's almost like, of course we are. We're triggering each other, you know, to get this shit up. And also with your physical body, I've said this before, I'm hearing a lot of people are just tired, they're achy. That is this emotional stuff that's been so deep and ancient coming through, coming up, and it is through our physical body. So all those little aches and pains and twinges and all of this, you know, those are things coming up to be released too. So rest is really important. Hydrating, even though if you're like me, you feel like you can't get enough water. Like you drink and drink and you're still just thirsty. Speaking of that, sleep patterns, a lot of vivid dreaming. For me, it's been a lot of almost like my real life, I guess you could say, is happening in dream state. And then here I'm kind of like sleeping. I don't know if that makes sense, but anyways, just thought I'd share it in case you feel the same and are wondering if you're alone. You're not. I feel like it's that upside down, right? That 180, that flipping of the switch. Yeah, I think a shadow integration too is something I've picked up a lot of really being open to, you know, we agreed to do this, and whatever decisions and choices we've made in the past in this life and in other lives, it's time to forgive ourselves for those not so great choices, because that's how we learned. And yeah, you know, it comes around. We've had to deal with karma, and that's a big one coming up. It's huge karmic cycles. Again, it feels like more and more as we move into eclipse season and then to that galactic new year. So, all right, that's enough. I want to say thank you to the new subscribers. Thank you for your likes and your comments and your shares and just your support, reaching out. It's great. And I'm really, really grateful and blessed and honored every day to be doing, you know, the work that my soul guides me to do this from living life from a soul level and higher perspective is just amazing. The journey is really fucking tough, and I know mine's been insane, and it is my intention through videos to share that journey with you a little bit and open up and be a little vulnerable. And it's just been a whirlwind for me. Apparently, I agreed to just let this shit happen super fucking fast, and it's hard, I know, to step out into the light, and I'm here to support all of you. So if you're doing anything, selling, whatever you've got, your spiritual work, your soul mission, you want to put it in the comments and share it out, please do. I'm sending you all always so much love and light, shit tons of it, as I like to say. And so, Divine Feminines, let's get into some cards and see what Spirit wants to say. It was pretty clear this morning, but they wanted me to get on. So let's see what comes through today. I thought we'd start with what's being illuminated for the Divine Feminine. And I think I always do. shouldn't even, I always start with the energy oracle, and I don't know. I'm not probably similar to other readers in the sense of how many decks I have. I have 10, and that's what I use, and so you probably will get used to the decks. I will definitely be getting more. Believe me, I have a huge wish list. If I could buy a deck every day, I would. It'll be in the game plan someday, but I'm using the Energy Oracle by Sandra Ann Taylor. And we're just going to get what's coming up, what's being illuminated for the Divine Feminine Collective. What's being illuminated for the Divine Feminine Collective, Spirit? Thank you. Okay, beautiful. Yeah. Betrayal is what I'm hearing. There's a lot of awareness of wrong intentions. There's also an awareness of where you're lying to yourself, where we lie to ourselves. And I try not to say you to point fingers, feminines, because that's not, I've been through all this, and you know, we cycle, we spiral. Unfortunately, it's not a point from point A to point B. It's like this, and we peel these layers away, and I'm getting both kind of things coming to the surface of external deceit, of being aware of not so great intentions of others towards you, as well as really, again, that shadow integration, really being honest with yourself, and you know, where you've been, the choices you've made, how far you've come. So I love this. This is great to come up, and I know it probably doesn't feel so great. Guy's kind of creepy in the picture, right? But it's a 7-2, and you know, that's spiritual. These are spiritual truths, soul truths. We're really calling back all of our soul fragments. And I said this in my last reading, picking up this, you know, we're really coming to a place of connecting the dots to bring them all in. And that takes a lot of self-reflection and a lot of honesty. And it's not always easy. It's, in fact, quite shitty sometimes, you know. But in order to get to that place of union within and wholeness within, it's a necessary shadow we've got to accept. Let's see what else Spirit wants to say. I'm going to use the Sicoli Tarot by Nicoletta Sicoli. I hope I said it right. Tell me a little more about this deceit coming to the surface, please, for the Divine Feminine Collective. Tell us a little more about this deceit. Details, clarification. Thank you. 5 of Wands. Thank you. Wow. Okay. Interesting. So, I'll take this in sec. 5 of Wands came out. So some deceit about comparing and competing is what I'm getting. That programming, comparing ourselves to others. Worthiness, you know, that ties to worthiness issues that are coming to the surface to be healed. Also noise. Again, I'm getting this energy a little bit with both these cards, especially with this coming out with the deceit of what I was getting of just external stuff to the noise. Manipulation is what I'm hearing. Being very aware of intentions is what is being brought up and being kind of healed and learned right now in the Feminine Collective. And then I said this wasn't supposed to be a twin reading or anything like that, but the Lovers came up, and I feel like it's about a choice. This deceit, maybe this self-deceit, is um, is choosing a partner, is the choice you're making in a partner. Because I don't give a shit if you resonate as a twin flame, soulmate, whatever it is. If someone is throwing shade at you, and that's what I'm seeing with this dragon spitting these balls, or whatever they are. If someone's throwing the shade at you, whether you love them or not, they don't love themselves. So you gotta just, love them from afar. And that's something that divine feminines in the twin flame community, I guess, it's something we learn. We all learn, masculines too, but this video is for feminines. It's that it doesn't matter if they're your twin flame or not. What's meant to be is meant to be. And we have to make choices and be aware of this shit around us, and no matter who it is, and have those boundaries, right? In making the choices that wrap us in love. And that starts with self-love, as you all know. But I'm really getting this is, and I felt like before I started, I said to myself, twin flame not coming up, but it is so heavy in the collective right now. It's like the few times I do get on social media, it's popping everywhere. It's just been this really crazy, like just twin energy that I feel like a lot of people are picking up on. And the Lover is yes, it's a card of love. It's a card of divine partnership, but it's also about the choices we make. And so I feel like that's why this is being illuminated. The shadows kind of coming to the surface of really where we put our energy, who we put our energy into. It's the idea of who are you inviting to your table? Because if they're not bringing it, they got to get the fuck out. You can't keep letting people come in and eat, right, and run. That's some bullshit right there, ladies. Divine feminines, and I didn't mean ladies as gender. Please, I'm not a gender person. So, you know what I'm saying, though? It's like really being in this reflective place of who brings something to your table, or who's just using you. Who's literally, I keep hearing it and seeing it, throwing shade at you. Do you keep choosing them? Or are you choosing yourself and choosing love? Because that shit is not love. It's narcissistic, selfish bullshit. And I'm sorry, but we're coming to a place where, and I feel I'm being drawn back to that 9 of Wands that fell out in the pre-shuffle of standing your ground, not putting up with this BS anymore. And it's not to be mean to people. Honesty is about unconditional love. And if it triggers people, that's about healing. As if it's coming from a place of love, right? And the one thing I've learned, not one thing, I've learned many things on my twin flame journey, and I'm really grateful for it, is unconditional love is letting it go, letting them go, not being part of their lessons, letting them have their own lessons and deal with their own karma. It's part of being a parent as well, is understanding that our children have their own paths, their own soul contracts, and we can only protect and only shield and nurture and all of those things to a certain point, but they're going to have their experiences, and we have to allow them to do that. This journey of ascension is all about that unity consciousness, Christ consciousness, one love, seeing the connection and how we are all connected, and it all comes down to unconditional love. So, whoa, I don't know where that little rant came from, but I know my closest friends would tell you, they come. And that's what my guides have been guiding me to do in coming on this channel. So we've got what's been illuminated, and let's just kind of see. I was thinking about doing, what's going on in the head space, heart space, and in the physical world for the Divine Feminine Collective. But yeah, let's just get, I kind of, you ever do that? Like you have a plan and then you're in your moment. Oh, look what's at the bottom. Yin. And then you have a moment and you're like, yeah, no, I'm going to go this way. It's kind of another thing about this journey, isn't it? As you learn to just flow, and what you thought you wanted to do, something different comes, it comes. So I'm going to use the Wisdom of the Oracle by Colette Baron Reid, and we're going to pull, just see what messages Spirit has today for the Divine Feminine Collective. Messages for the Divine Feminine Collective. Spirit, do you have any messages for today, June 22nd? Ooh, the 2-2. For the Divine Feminine Collective. Messages, healing, guidance for the Divine Feminine Collective, please. Messages. I think that one keeps showing up. Begin. Twice I've seen it. Alright. Well. Okay. Thank you. I knew there was one. We'll see. Let's start there. Poised. Yeah. Oh, there's one underneath. Ta-da! I love it. Poised and milk and honey, Divine Feminines. You're here. You're poised. You're ready to just, I love this, spread those wings and soar, reaching for the stars, Allow this shit to come up. It is what it is. Accept it. Love it. Let it go. And keep reaching. I love this message, because what's waiting for you, what's up here, is this. It's that. I love the elephant in the bathtub. You might see some elephants. That might be a special sign, right? Of just, it's like all is good in the hood, abundance. Everything is here. It's right here, and you are on the precipice of just bringing it all in. It is what Spirit's saying. And let's get a little clarification or details with the voice for the Divine Feminines. Yeah. Whatever you're thinking about working on, Divine Feminine, working on in the physical in regards to your soul mission, whatever you're feeling guided to do that. You're ready. And I know it feels like sometimes you're ready, but then you're not ready, and it's scary as shit. But Spirit is definitely saying, Divine Feminines who are feeling like they're on that precipice, you're ready. It's time, and you know what you have to do to get here, and stay focused on that is what Spirit's saying. Allow whatever needs to come up and be healed to be healed. Discern between what's yours, what's, others, definitely, and really staying focused on your work in the physical. Yep. So this 8 of Earth energy, right? This 8 of Pentacles, to me, this is very much with this a message for Divine Feminines of, it's go time. Like, do that work that you're being guided to do. Follow that guidance. Trust in yourself. Trust that the universe is supporting you. That everything that you've been working so hard for, all of that alignment, all of that clarity is about to reap its benefits. And the other card that came out was the Three of Cups, which is a reunion. It's a celebration. What I'm getting is, it's again this feeling that I'm picking up in this angel's energy, this divine feminine energy of just breaking free, being free, letting those wings just spread wide open, and being in this celebratory energy of just, I keep hearing it, all's good in the hood. Oh, that's funny. Could be too, the way the cards lay in front of me. The Three of Cups came under the Lovers. So if you are a divine feminine, in a separation is what I'm getting. There, it looks like that's part of it, is you stay focused on your work, stay focused on your balance, your alignment, your connection to spirit and Gaia, your healing, and that love, you past love, or past life connection, that soul connection is going to be coming back to you. That's just what came through, y'all. And let's see about Milk and Honey. I'm going to end it here because I didn't want these to be too long, and Milk and Honey is a great way to end. Five of Fire again. Okay. So I think I'm definitely getting, Spirit, just a message of awareness, of noise around you, of people's intentions around you. Because, and it's hard sometimes what I'm seeing, but when I see this sitting here, it was almost like I was seeing, people don't always want this for you. And that's just an unhealed person projecting, and whatever negative thoughts they're putting out towards you or intentions, it only goes back to them. You need to stand in your integrity. We need to stand in our integrity and set those boundaries and call bullshit and say enough's enough, because we deserve this, and it doesn't matter what anyone else thinks. And the Nine of Cups came out too. So I love this. It's about your emotional fulfillment. Fuck the noise. Fuck the haters. Cut those cords. Y'all, cut them and free yourselves, because this is what you deserve. You deserve all of this emotional fulfillment, this happiness, this milk and honey. And you've all worked so hard to get here. And it's like, you're that close. You're ready. You just fly. Divine feminines, fly is what Spirit's saying. So I hope you enjoyed the messages. I hope they resonated. Take what resonates, leave the rest. I am available. I always stutter right there, and I think it's because I just don't. I don't know. I am available for private readings. You can message me, blackbirdoracle@gmail.com. I'll put it in the description box. And I'm just sending all of you divine feminines, anyone who's guided to watch it, and it resonated, it gave them something to think about, and some really hopefully healing messages, always coming from shit tons of love and light to y'all. So have a beautiful weekend. Enjoy the sunshine, and I'll talk to you real soon. Bye, y'all.